Welcome back everyone. Today I'm going to show you how I made my T-top starter base from the Craft and Pal server. This is a base that I really enjoyed making, so I just wanted to share it with everyone since I've had a few comments about it. So we're going to go through step by step, layer by layer, building it up. I'm going to tell you exactly how many blocks you need, so you know how much to gather if you are on survival. And yeah, I'm just going to show you how exactly to build it, what tricks you can do with it, and let's just jump into it, shall we? So for the exterior of the build, you're going to need 11 stacks plus 19 of white terracotta. You can use whatever block you want because this is the T-top part, but I used white terracotta. And then you need 16 glass. I used white glass, because it goes with the theme. And then you need 4 stacks and 29 of the brown mushroom block, so that's the top part. You will need Silk Touch for this if you're doing it in survival like I did, or you can just use wood or anything you want. And then you need 1 door, I used spruce, and then optional you can use 8 jungle slabs to cover up the exposed corners in the top. You'll see what I mean about that in a second, so we're going to pause here until we have everything we need, and then let's get started. So for your first layer you're going to want to do 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. Now that might sound kind of weird, but I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. So it's 3, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3. Like that, so you end up with a curve. Then we just want to do that all across. So we replicate it again, so that's 2, 1, 2, 3. I hope that makes sense. And there we go, that's layer 1, and it should take about 33 blocks because we don't need the door. Okay, and now for layer 2, so you want to come forward 1, like that, and then this one's going to be 5, 3, 2, 2, 3, 5. So again, if you don't know what that looks like, we'll do a 5 across, like so, and then you want to do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's your corner segment right there. So then you just want to replicate that for the others. So you should now have something that looks like this. If you just get rid of the door piece, what you can do is put these two here to make it flush with the door. And this layer is going to take about 55 blocks. Okay, layer 3, you're going to want to come forward again. And then you want to do 7, 3, 2, 2, 3, 7. So again, you don't know what that looks like, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 3, and then 7. Oops. And then your quarter should look like that. Okay, so layer 3 should look like this, and it will take about 64 blocks. Okay, now for layer 4, you want to come out another 1 block, so we have more of an overhang. And you want to go 7, 2, 1, 1, 2, 7. Now this may, again, sound weird because we don't want to fill in the corner here. What we want to do is get rid of that one and then do it this way. So 7, 2, 1, 1, 2, 7, like that. So it would look like that shape, and we want to do that all the way across. So it now should look like this on the top, and layer 4 will take you 52 blocks. Okay, for layer 5 we don't want to overhang anymore, so we just want to build up 9 here, and then it's 2, 1, 2, 9. So 9 there, 2, 1, 2, and then, that was a mistake, and then 9, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it now should look like this. So with layer 5 you don't actually want to do the same all the way around. The front is kind of further down than the rest, which I'll show you in a second. So what you want to do for that is, you see how it's a 9 here? You want to bring these 3 forward 1. Like so. So layer 5 should look like this from the top. And let's get into layer 6. So for layer 6 I'm actually going to start over here because the front is different again, but for the rest of it it's 3, 3, 3, 2, 1, 2. So again, I'll show you, it's basically like over there, it's 3, and then you come out 3, go back in 3, so it's 3, 3, 3, and then 2, 1, 2, you can just copy that, and then that all the way around, so 3, 3, 3, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so now we're back to the front, and this one for layer 6 wants to be 2, 5, 2. So we want to do 2 here, and then 5 out, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2. So you've got this shape at the front, and it looks like this from the top. So layer 5 and layer 6 both take 56 blocks each to make. But now onto layer 7, so that is 2, 5, 2, 2, 1, 2. So that is just the same all the way around, so 2, 5, 2, 2, 1, 2. So now that you've finished layer 7, you need to carve out the windows. So the way you do this is you see the part that protrudes the most? You skip one, and then it's here. And you want to leave 1, 2, 3, and then you break it there. And you want to do that all the way across. Okay, so that is layer 7 complete. This is what it looks like. And that's going to cost you 52 blocks. And the good news is layer 8 is exactly the same. So you want to leave the window gap, but fill in everything else. Okay, so that's layer 8 complete. Here's what it looks like from the top, and that's going to cost you 52 blocks again. Okay, layer 9. So this one, you want to do 1, 7, 1, 2, 1, 2. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, you want to cover up the window now, 2, 1, 2. So this is what layer 9 should look like, and that's going to cost you 56 blocks. And then layer 10 is exactly the same, so just repeat it. So layer 10 is going to cost you 56 blocks, the same as layer 9, because they're exactly the same. But then for layer 11, it's going to be the rim of the cup. So you want to do 9 on the top, 3, 2, 2, 2, 3, 9. So again, if you can't figure it out, you want to come across here, and then, so that's 9, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 3, and then 9. So that's what your quarter will look like, and then just repeat that across the whole thing. Okay, so that's the top done. So here's what it looks like from the top, and here's what it looks like from the front. You see we're getting that teacup shape now, and that layer is going to cost you 80 blocks. So the next thing you want to do is probably replace the floor. I mean, this is obviously up to you because I'm not going to show you much interior, but it works as a teacup if you just replace the floor, and that's going to cost you 91 blocks to replace the whole floor, including this little part here. Okay, so the floor is all in, and now you need to decide where the handle goes. So I normally have it on this side, but it really doesn't matter. So this is going to take 20 blocks. And what you want to do is you want to come 3 down from the middle here. You want to go 2 up, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Down 1, across 1, down another 3, so that's 1, 2, 3, like that. And then in 1, down 1, across 2 more, down 1, and then just join it up. And then that's what the handle looks like. So that's basically the whole of the main body of the teacup. So the next thing you want to do is just simply put the glass in. Okay, so the windows are in now, and all we have to do is put in the tea in the teacup. So this is going to take you 285 blocks. So I'd really recommend using wood or something if you don't want to have to wait until you get Soul Touch to make your base. Okay, so now that's all of the tea in, and that's basically it for the main exterior body. So the optional jungle slabs is just to cover up these parts. I don't bother. Because I think that is a bit more distracting than that, but if you prefer it to look more like the colour of the tea, then maybe it's worth a go. You could also use trapdoors or carpets or anything like that up here. So yeah, that's the main body, and then what we can do is come in here and we can actually get a campfire. So what we can do is put a little shelf up here, like that. And then, oops, put some campfires along it. So now, if we look from outside, it's like it's a steaming cup of tea. Obviously, you might want to space them out more than I have there, but it's an example. So to show you an example of interiors, I'm here on my test building world, and this was the original prototype thing for it. I mean, technically that one was, but we don't talk about that one. So if we come inside, this is what I designed for the interior. We have the storage in the front, and then we have some mushroom and spruce for the bed area, and then we have the enchanting area over there, and then I put the portal in the top. And that's why the front is a little bit lower than the rest, so we could fit a portal up there. So obviously if you don't want a portal up there, if you want it to be all symmetrical, you don't have to do that part. But it's just for practicality really. And then up here is the smoke thing like I showed you. Yeah, so just a lot of mushroom blocks, lanterns and spruce, just mushroom and spruce really. But then it's not going to stay like this, you have to realise. When you play on survival like that, it's not going to stay that pretty. And the proof of that is right here. You have boxes everywhere. It's this area here, I think works really well, so you can just chuck down whatever. And it doesn't really interfere with like your space. And then you can put barrels in the corner and it still fits the aesthetic, I guess. So yeah, that's about all I have to show you. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.